Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nova War coming to you from the fine locale of Canuckville, Canada. And this is our next Let's Play Random. Lots of people ask me over the last little while, Mr. Computer Player 1, Mr. Nova War, Mr. Adam, the fine young gentleman from Canuckville, Canada, what is your favorite game of all time? And my answer is always, and I don't think ever will change, The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Why is that? Well, I think really, to be quite frank, people choose their favorite game during their childhood and it's probably never going to change. That's when everything is most impressionable, and for me, that is Morrowind 3. Or not Morrowind 3, Morrowind. This isn't the greatest game ever made, not even close. But that doesn't matter. It's my favorite game. Probably the greatest game ever made is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which I believe I'm going to try and do a Let's Play of at some point. But that's beside the point. Let's just listen to this music. Oh my god, so epic. Oh, it's so good. So good. Oh my goodness, this music makes me so nostalgic, it's absolutely insane. It makes me want to play the game every time I hear it. And so without further ado, shall we get into this? I think we shall. Absolutely. So, for those of you who haven't played this game before... Oh, no, wait, I can't... Shh. It's opening.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up.
Oh, shiz, Jib. It's Jib.
What's your name?
What is my name? That is a good question. Well, I go by many names. But for the duration of this game, I think we're gonna have to go... Shh. It's Michael.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind.
What can I say?
Sure
I sleep like a log.
go.
Shh, there's a white man coming.
Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Really, this is where I get up. Well, it's kind of forward. Have to admit, it's kind of forward, and normally I don't let people do that to me, but you look like a nice man. Get out in front, get out in front, get out in front, get out in front, move, 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 move. I win! I've broken the game already. Broken the game already. Out the hatch. If you do hear me eating, I apologize. Or drinking. I'm drinking a nice cold beer on a hot summer's day and enjoying some crackers and hummus. Mmm. Oh! Mmm. If you're a frequenter to my stream, you already know what to expect, but... Hey, what's going on?
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
If you didn't know already, they cast Jeff as the role of every black man in this game.
Let's go. Move it along.
He didn't see a whole lot of money for it, unfortunately.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
Now, I've played this game and beat it many, many times. And I am most comfortable with, and I love to play a Dark Elf. And I enjoy, even though it's not the best for the style of play I use, who cares? It's freaking Morrowind. Dark Elves are badass. In Oblivion they didn't look right, which really annoyed me. But then again, every race in Oblivion, except for maybe the Argonians and Khajiit, look the same. But let's see, we're gonna be a male. I'm gonna change that face. Now, I'm usually very bad for making characters and stuff like that. I spend forever. Luckily, there's only so many choices in Morrowind that you can go with. And I can't remember what I usually go with. I did go with that at one point just because the mapping looks awesome on it, and it looks higher resolution than every face, every other face. But that was not bad either. I could be an old man. Well, I am Michael Bolton. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, change hair. What do we got to choose from here? Oh yes, all these Imperial-style haircuts that obviously a Dark Elf would want to have. No, I'm not Mr. T. No. No, you know, whoa, you know. That's not bad. That is a pretty Michael Bolton if I've ever seen one. Now, every one of you, if you haven't played an Elder Scrolls game before, and of course they dumbed it down a bit in Oblivion, and they're really dumbing it down in Skyrim. You know, that's not necessarily a bad thing because some of the stuff was useless. But every race has their own attributes. They all have their specialties and stuff like that. For the Dark Elf, that means that they get Ancestor Guardian, which means Sanctuary 50 points for 60 seconds on self. And resist fire 75%, and that's permanent. So fire spells and stuff like that really don't do a huge amount of damage, which can come in handy, especially towards the end of the game if you've played it before. And here's their skill bonuses. So they get an extra 5 to athletics and 10 to destruction, which is unfortunate because I don't really ever use it. Light armor, long blade, marksman, short blade, stuff like that. I like light armor. Really, I take this really just for the looks. I mean, I like to use short blade and long blade. Marksman's kind of useless in this game. Destruction is good and it's not bad to have, but I don't use it all that much. But I also like athletics. I end up usually using all the armors anyway. Like I end up using or choosing all of them because of the way the leveling system works in this game. I usually end up going with them anyway. Oh, so good. So yeah, Dark Elf. Let's roll.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in.
No,
Follow
probably
me
not.
up to the office and they'll finish your release.
So this game came out in, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 2001. And you know what? I haven't touched this game graphically. I've left everything. The only thing that is different, one second while I have a swig of excellent beer. The only thing that's different is the anti-aliasing and stuff like that. And the fact that I'm playing in widescreen. When this came out, there was no widescreen options. And you have to get thing called the Morrowind graphic extender in order to get it to play widescreen without stretching everything. And so that's really it. There's not much else I've changed.
We've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released.
Excellent.
There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
He sounds like he's talking like this. If you talk like that the whole time, that's just like he sound like. It's only like his whole jaw moving up and down. Fill out the forms myself because I'm a boss. Class description. Oh wait, no. Wait, why can I not? Oh, there we go. It was there, just not showing up. My class description's name is Baus, because it's Baus. And the description is Batman, Batman, Batman. Combat specialization, yeah, that's about accurate. My strength and intelligence. I thought briefly to be like a spell sword in this game, but that's too much effort. So we're gonna go with strength and either speed or strength and endurance. And strength and endurance. We're just gonna go with strength. I'm an old man that just so happens to be a friggin' tank. That's what we're rolling with. So major skills. Starting up top, we want long blade, followed by short blade, followed by medium, heavy, and light armors. And don't question me, this is how I played this game for years. I am well aware of the fact, for all of you out there who played this game, that there are such more, like, way more efficient ways of doing this, but don't question it. It's how I've done it for it's how I've done it for a decade now, so not gonna change today. Let's go. We're gonna start with light armor. And we're gonna go medium armor. Yes, I'm even this anal that I have to line everything up. Alright. And on this side, I do use a shield. So block is usually a decent thing to have in there. I always have athletics and acrobatics in here because it allows you to really level up, you know, fairly quickly and consistently throughout the game, because the leveling system is kind of broken. Excuse me. But then it becomes a question of what exactly do I want to go with now. I could have armor, but repairing armor and stuff can be a big pain, and sometimes it's better off just going to somebody else to get it repaired. But I might take it, you never know. I mean, I do have, yeah, I guess, you know, in the grand scheme of things, I could take destruction since it is, so heavily, in favor of my race. I'm pondering right now. I know block wants to be in there. And what's, alteration? Water breathing and walking, jumping, levitating, burdening, opening and locking, and creating shield bearers against physical damage. I think we're gonna go with destruction. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Alteration, athletics, acrobatics, and one other thing. What? Oh, block. There you have it. Destruction, alteration, block, athletics, and acrobatics. This is the Baus build right here. Probably not. It's actually probably the least most efficient build in the history of the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, but who cares? We're doing it anyway.
Very good. The letter that preceded, you mentioned
Now
you
for a
were
cracker.
born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
Okay. So, I can see it now. There's gonna be so many complaints of me eating. Why wouldn't you eat before you record? I don't want to hear chewing the whole time. Whatever. I almost always go because I hate how slow you can run in this game. It is painful. And I don't really care about any of the other things. I could go really warrior and gain a whole bunch of attack points. But speed in this game can be huge. And so I almost always start with speed. It also helps the fact that you are slow as piss in the opening hours of the game. And so I almost always go with that. And you can make up for everything else in time anyway. Of course, there are items to fortify speed and stuff that I'll have later on, but for now,
Now,
there you have
before
it.
I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Michael Bolton. I'm a Dark Elf. I'm a Baus. Batman. Specialization combat. I'm fast as hell. 75 speed to start. That's what I'm talking about. 50 endurance and strength. Baus. 40 intelligence. 40 luck. Personality. Everybody hates Dark Elves. That's just a fact of life. I'm gonna get hated on for a long time in the game until I get my personality up. 40 long blade, 40 short blade, 25 and 15. So if you go down here, you can see which ones I'm really good at that I missed out on. So he's not bad with spear, or axe, or blunt weapon, or armor. Mysticism as well. Marksman is up there. And it looks like he's terrible at acrobatics and alteration because you normally get like 10 points bonus. But you know what? Look at that. That's actually not terrible. We've hit most of the major ones for this race. Class is, of course, called Baus. So let's continue. I have a stats. I now have a stats menu.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
There's my... I'll take that, please and thank you. And away we go.
Continue through to the next
Celestravius?
building and talk to Celestravius.
I can do that. Let's go. But before we do, I'm gonna rob your ass. Oh, here. Least I can do is... make sure you don't see any of this. Alright, so... this is part 1 of the opening that I always do here. Make sure there's nothing in here of any major value that I can take. 10. Scuttle. Boom. Nothing major. 5. You know what? Not bad. 50. So, yes. Winning. Nothing. Okay. Alright. 25. Bedroll. Don't need to sleep yet. Buckets. No, I'm good. I will take these torches, though. Always good to keep torches on you. You should learn how to do combat, really. Okay, there's my dagger. And we'll equip that. Boom! Knife and a bitch. Stabbing a hoe. Like a boss. Alright. And now to take a whole bunch of other stuff. I don't really need the bread. Yes, please. Yes. Definitely 100. Oh, it's alcohol, so it's just gonna rip you up. No need to use that for too much. Candles. Yep. Can use that. This is a lockpick. Yep. Bread and stuff. No need. Plates. Nope. We'll take this book. There's something that I've never done in Morrowind is read a lot of the books. I've read some of them. They're not obviously not full-length books. Some of them can be quite lengthy though. And there's really a lot of lore that they've crammed into the game. That you can definitely, well, at this point you can probably, they're all probably online. But they really did put a lot of detail into the game. Unlock that shit. You, come on. Don't make me waste this whole lot. There you go, baby. $31? Take it. Give me that dagger. Alright, so I've, you know, I'm pretty sure I've gotten most all of what I need out of here. I don't think there's anything else, really. And here we are out in the world. You now have a map menu. Oh, thank you so much for the map. Alright, engraved ring of healing. I'm going to need that for a little bit later on. Just telling me how I can activate magic and so on and so forth. Talk to the captain. Celestravius. How are you, sir? Alright, now, in the grand scheme of things, I could sit here and read everything this man has to say. However, I've done it a million times over. None of it's super important. You know, you get some background information here. You know, yo, I'm from, you know, I'm the Knight Errant of the Imperial Legion. Great. I am so happy for you. Yes, you are in Morrowind. Doesn't know why I'm here. Uriel Septim the 7th, if you remember correctly. That's, you know, right up Oblivion's alley. Uriel Septim. The Empire, you can read about the Empire. Yes, of course, this is the Empire. No, I've always, when I was younger, I don't know, I must have been like dyslexic or something, or I just didn't even bother to try and attempt to pronounce this properly. If I look at it now, it looks like Vardenfell. Or Vivardenfell, but I have a feeling one of those is silent. When I was younger, I was like Vivanderfell. I don't even know how I got that. But I used that for years, but I'm pretty sure it's Vardenfell. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, 2 V's. District, Province of Morrowind, part of the Empire for over 400 years. Lots and lots of awesome information. Duties. This package came with the news of your arrival. I'm supposed to take it to Caius Cosades, or Saius I don't know, words. In the town of Balmora, my favorite town in the entire game. Go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Caius Cosades. They'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you and a dispersal to your name. Great. Journal has been updated. Directions to what's-his-face. I already know how to get there. Boom. Peace. Press J to use your journal and review what you've been told. You should probably check Errol's trade house up on the left. You're on your own now, good luck. And this is how basically every Elder Scrolls game is. It just, you start in a jail almost every time. You get out into the world and then they're like, good luck, have Batman. You are now out here on your own. You can't even go back in, well you can I guess, yeah. You're out here by yourself. Figure out how you're supposed to do all these things. Nobody is going to hold your hand. No tutorials, no nothing really. And away you go. And so, okay, I'm going to hold in the run button. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Shh. This is 75 speed. I'm going to hold in shift and run. This is 75 speed. Is it blowing your hair back yet? No? Didn't think so. Didn't think so. Yeah, it's slow. This is my walking speed. So now you might see why I would want to add speed to my character. Look at this. If there's one thing I always enjoyed about Morrowind, it's their skybox. You know, I always appreciate a good skybox in an open world game, and for a game that is a decade old, I'll be damned if that is not a pretty skybox. Okay, so continuing on with the opening, there's many things I like to do here, or there are many things I like to do here. But the first thing is we gotta unload.
Let's hear it.
I'm gonna unload some of these items that I managed to pick up. Yo, dog. But before I do, I'm gonna get into this excellent hummus. And some beer. Oh my goodness. I don't know, read that while you're waiting for me. So good. Welcome to the trade house, blah 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 blah, little advice. The advice and rumors and stuff are basically useless. You can get some good information out of it, but really, a lot of times it's repeated. But yeah. If you want to live into ripe old age, buy a weapon and as much armor as you can wear and still run from trouble. Buy a spell or two and practice your skills. Don't practice on citizens. We call that foul murder and we don't like it. But you can kill the smugglers and bandits and other outlaws as you like. Because, why not? They don't have any rights. Great. Alright, let's barter. Let us barter. I'm going to sell you the Flynn, and that, and that, and that, and the soap. I need the directions in the package. The book can go to you. The candle, I want to keep those torches. The cup. Couple of pitchers. A silverware plate. Couple of bowls. And you're off to the races. So, all sold. And you know what? No, I want 125 bucks for that. Boom!
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
What assistance do you need?
This is what happens when the NPCs are turned around and you're near them. Sometimes they'll say stuff like that. And really, I could if I wanted to, but I don't want to risk having to like reload the game a million times. I could totally steal this, and much of what's on this desk, but I don't need any of it.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Dude, I am one of your kind. What is wrong with you? But I have other things I need to do here. Recover some gold. Bad of luck, a bad run of luck playing 9 holes. I don't think anybody should play 9 holes, because I think that's, well, you're just bound to get some disease. And lost a bit of money. I'm sure you did. 9 9 holes. Normally I'd be fine. We can usually keep some gold in our pockets just from the money the locals pay for us for protection. ... Holding out Fargoth's hiding place. I'll do it. Okay. I can do this. Let's go. This gives us a nice chunk of change in the beginning of the game. I have the option of handing over the money or keeping it. And I'm just gonna keep it. Because it's a fair amount of money. And I'm gonna try and beat this game without using cheats. When I played on the Xbox, I used health regeneration and magicka regeneration and endurance regeneration or stamina. Because the game is hard. If you're not careful, this game is not easy. And it can be slow and prodding if you're not careful. So, I did use them, so I'm going to try and not do that this time. Word up. So we go to the top of here, I actually get a couple more items I can sell, such as this $300 book. And some grief. Anything in the barrels? No. Oh, and I gained knowledge from that book. That's another thing, if you haven't played these games before, you can actually, if you read certain books, not all books, but some books, they actually, oh, listen to that high-def fire sound. Excuse me. You can learn from them. Another thing, decade-old water looks so good that it stands out from the rest of the game. It actually looks too high-def. Like, everything else around it just looks terrible, and then the water's like, oh, ripples and everything. It looks damn good. Alright, so, this is essentially it. If you look down here, you're gonna see that stump. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know how bad the compression's gonna be on this video by the time it's up on YouTube. But if you look at that stump, that is where his hiding place is. But we don't know that, we won't see the money until Fargoth actually goes to it. And if you look over here and you squint real hard, that's Fargoth right there. It's the guy who was bad-mouthing me right out of the gate. And so we're gonna sit here, we're gonna wait. I think it's T, I'm not sure. It is. Now, resting here is illegal because I'm outside and you know, I'm supposed to sleep in public, but we're gonna do it anyway because I'm up on a tower and nobody sees me from up here. And so, it is 1 PM. I need to wait until just before nightfall. I'm gonna wait until 9, and we'll see how we are at that point. It needs to be dark, and he'll walk around with a torch, even though it's raining. Great. Epic water. Very large raindrops on that water, though. That's a little big. So there he is there, and he'll do a little bit of walking back and forth and everything. It's obviously not fully nighttime yet, because he will walk around. He'll take out a torch sooner or later, and he'll walk back and forth and do this weird papping thing where he's trying to see if anybody's watching him. And if this takes too long, of course I will cut it in video. Ooh, thunderstorm nonetheless. And then you won't have to sit here and watch it all, but while we do, I'm gonna have a little cracker. Come on, baby. Alright, all night. Alright, all night. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There's that little son of a bitch. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. No, 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 no. I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm not here. I am not watching. Nope, I'm not watching. You just keep on creeping, baby. I'm not here. Nope. Yes. Yes. Yes, you get in there and you freaking... Come on, baby. Come on, I know you wanna. It's been a while. Yes. This is it! Go! Not exactly being very stealthy, there's two people just kind of standing there. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. He's gonna sneak away. Not very... Okay, here we go. Epic tree jump. Oh, missed the tree. Sour. We're okay. Bum 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 bum. Hollow tree stump, take that money. And that journeyman's lockpick. Word. All right, now. The funny thing about all this is that I'm gonna go talk to him right now before he gets into the house. Come on, come on, come on, go, 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 go. Don't go into the house, 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 don't. Thank you. I have your ring. Boom. $90 out of 100, even though I took all of your stuff. Totally forgot that I'm supposed to do that before I sell all my items. Sour about forgetting my own opening. That's okay. Look at that skybox. Look at that sky. Such a pretty skybox. Alright. So that's unfortunate that I totally forgot about that, but... whatever. I've got all this money.
Let's hear
all this monies. Now, I've got that. I've sold. I've done the ring quest. I believe I am done with Sayanine. For now. I'm sure I'm gonna have to come back here for something later on. Actually, no, it's a lie. I don't think I do. But let's get a going. Now, there's one thing that I would like to have, and that is some decent clothes, because I'm looking like a scrub right now. And so, we are gonna go and get some clothes. We're also gonna get some of the most ridiculous scrolls in the game, which I won't be able to use, because I'll just die if I use them right now. You need to have a very specific... very specific skill set in order not to die while using these scrolls. But if you look up here, there's going to be a man floating in air. Sour. And he has some very interesting things. First of all, there's a journal. It's worth 50 bucks. Oh, I'm going to take it. And in here we have a decent sword that we can take. And an extravagant robe, and a fur helm that looks ridiculous, but we're taking it anyway. And some Icarian flight scrolls. Some gold, and some shoes. Oh, no. Oh, take all. So we're gonna leave this man, unfortunately, naked on the ground. I'm gonna take that sword, because it's pretty awesome. Not as good as the one I'm gonna get. Not bad nonetheless. I'm gonna take that. And I'll put this helm on, but I look absolutely ridiculous. I look like... you know what? No. I'm gonna wear it. I am now the Dark Elf Santa Claus! Bows. Yes. Yes. Dark Elf Santa Claus. Super Pope for Morrowind. Alright, let's go. So now I've got some decent weapons and stuff. And now it's time to go to my favorite town in the entire game. And that is... Balmora. When I was going to be playing Minecraft before I realized that after getting a job and having other games to play, there was not a chance on how I was going to have enough time to play Minecraft. I was going to rebuild, or commission some people to rebuild, that whole town in Minecraft. And maybe some people will want to do it on Jeff's server at some point. I don't know, but I think it would be awesome. And if you're wondering, if you ever see me just jumping around, that's because just infinite jump. Anybody who's played this game has done this. Infinite jump, you get your acrobatics up, stuff like that. Like, especially on hills. You can jump faster, right?
Why walk when you can ride?
Yes, my favorite line in the game! Success! I was hoping she was going to say that. Why walk when you can ride? She's not my favorite NPC to say it, though. My favorite NPC to say it is in Balmora, and hopefully he says it when we go there. But, any latest rumors? Oh, I heard there has been some trouble at Fort Frostmouth, or Frostmouth. Ever heard of it? It's on an island called Solstheim, or Solstheim, or Solstheim. Solstheim? I don't know, why do they have to make everything so damn hard to say in this game? It's like Nordic speech.